What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 11 of my Total War, or was it 12? Well, whatever. Part something of my Total War Warhammer 3 Zhatan the Black Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, Scav STONEBEARD continues being a thorn in the side of the western provinces, ambushing one of the armies of Zhao Ming, and is hopefully going to fight Zhao Ming yet again with a full HP army shortly. Well, not this turn, but hopefully we can bait him into attacking us here, or rather than moving all the way up here. I hope so, we shall see. Otherwise, we are moving Zhatan and co toward Weijin and the last territory of the northern provinces. I hope that Miao Ying is back to fight to the death as to the last stronghold of her faction, but we shall see. In fact, we shall see right now. So what we want to do is move you just, let's say, here. Is there an army here? Yes, there is, and Miao Ying is indeed back. Okay, so yeah, we are going to send you out there, and we're going to move you two in together. Not going to bother building any more units for either of you right now, because Zhatan will be transferred some stuff from here. Though only 2 of those units will get him some Chaos Dwarfs shortly as well. Though, you know what? We maybe could just fill up his army a little bit. You two Hobgoblin Archers, which are going to get replaced by Blunderbusses or by Fireglaves later on, once we have them. And then a couple of units of Hobgoblin Cutthroats, or possibly even cheap Goblin Laborers. I'll just get a couple Cutthroats. They're still fairly cheap in Zhatan's own army, so yeah, I like this. Though in a couple levels we'll replace a couple of them with Hashut's Dark Ravagers, and the Demon's Tongue, the Dreadquake Mortar is probably going to go into this army as well. This army is essentially going to be Infernal Guard plus a bunch of machinery. But we'll still get a bunch of this stuff. Oh, we have access to the Iceforge Legion rather. Huh, interesting. Nurgle should call it the Iceforge Legion, but yeah, anyway, we'll get to that later. Zhatan, you stay there. I sincerely doubt Miao Ying is going to try to attack you. Unfortunately, I think it'll take 2 turns to get to Weijin, mostly because we want Yobaz to attack to get the defeat trait, but nonetheless. Now, there's a few things that we need to do. First of all, Storm of Iron or Iron Storm. Storm of Iron was a 40k book, the one with Khonsu. It reminds me of that. War Machine Graveyard, yes. Expensive, but do it. We will be building these, and then, well, we'll be building a lot more of these as we go. We also want to probably upgrade the treasure trove, but I also wanted to send a convoy out, so let's do that. Also, you know what? I know that it's 75, which is still fairly expensive, and we could get one of these instead, but maybe we want to get the random weapon or armor ancillary. Every 3 turns is fairly often, after all. I'm not 100% sure whether this is worth it over the various capacity increases. Melee infantry and missile infantry alone will give us more dwarf warriors and blunderbusses. You know, let's do quartermaster first. I would still like to get the immediate breaches. It still will be helpful. So let's do that. Claim seat, and then we'll ignore this one for now, but go for one of these. Tibet Military District doesn't have that great of a buff, as we're not using global recruitment capacity, but the Industry District has a very nice one, so we'll try for that. Next up, we do have raw materials to use and armaments, but let's send out the convoys first. You have leveled up again by the looks of it, which means we can get you another point. Ooh, cargo capacity and better scales are both available. We don't have any points in local guides as yet, but I think we'll do better scales first. Alrighty. And then we're going to send you out. Now, you're our best convoy, so... Oh, well, you're actually returning to capital for one more turn. Okay, so we can send you out at least. Covert Man. Do you need a level Covert Man? You do not. So we can just send you out as you are. If we could hide the army panel, please. Covert, add master. What do you have here? Oh, wow. You barely have an army. So the problem with that is that there's a lot of banditry right now around Zarnagrund. I really don't want to risk all these armaments for this. Nonetheless, we'll probably try to send you the Haunted Forest. If he dies, he dies. Maybe we... Oh man, only 80 labor for this? That really doesn't feel worth it, though. And we can only send one of our better convoys up through the high threats. Medium threats, One or more ogre camps are present on this route. They may attack your convoy. Ooh. Yeah, 5 units is not enough. Now, you know what? I think we'll wait until our stronger convoy is available, or until we can get the research that upgrades our convoy levels so that we don't have to send the weak ones out. Alrighty, well, you guys stay where you are. Next up, we do have buildings to build, but let's also send Scav to take out this guy here, and this army here. And do we auto-resolve? Do we want to waste our time fighting this? Man. Are these? Oh no, I thought they were sky junks, but they're only sky lanterns. They're not that threatening. How much damage will we take doing this? I really don't trust it. You know what? Let's try it again. I know, I'm doing it again, but let's just hope it doesn't screw us over too hard. Come on, what do we have? Please don't be more than a quarter damage. Yeah, okay. The missiles, the hobgoblins got hurt a little bit. Oh wow, we got like no labor for that though, because of the auto-resolve. Yeah, man, this faction really does make it seem like you pretty much always want to fight every battle just to increase the amount of labor you get. But anyway, hopefully with us damaged, it'll force Zhao Ming to actually attack us. Let's pop you into an camp stance. And hopefully he'll see that we're hurt and decide to take advantage of it. But considering he doesn't have his elites anymore, I'm a lot more confident in this time than I was last time. Let's just in case get your Inspiring Presence rather than Tyrant, though, because we may need it. Alright, you can do it, Scav. I believe in you, bud. You are coming in next turn, so we're good with you. Let's spend whatever other raw materials we have. You can start constructing armaments if you want, but I think we'll save it for the raw materials. Let's build the miner's workshop immediately instead, because we'll be getting a lot of value out of the raw materials here. Next up, do we want to do anything with the labor here right now? Ooh, this is going to go to the next level and lose us more labor shortly. You can actually sell. What should we do? Yeah, let's sell labor, and then next turn we'll go for set an example. Did we set an example with you already? Yes, we did. And your labor is good where it is. We could go underground caverns for more raw materials, but I think for now it's fine as it is. There's a couple capitals I'd rather upgrade instead. And once again, we probably want to save the labor, so we can't rush things, because we want that marble. Gonna be too critical. Ooh, we can upgrade you though. Treasure trove. Nice. And we could do the underground caverns here, but it's also not super critical either. Alright, I think that's it. We can save the rest of our resources for next turn, so we're gonna skip. Outpost upgrade available. No, skip. And let's see if Zhao Ming attacks us. Alright, come on, fall for it, man. Please do. I have no idea where he went. Huh. He either ambushed or ran away. Really, you're not gonna attack Scav, damn it? Come on, man. Well, I guess we'll move towards a defended territory of his then. Hopefully he didn't just go into ambush and like go like here or something. That would be quite annoying. Or maybe he moved down to his own territory to protect it from Scav? No, I don't see him. Huh. Ancestral Throng has been destroyed. What the heck? Okay, he didn't attack us, but he moved beside us. Okay, well, he's being very weird right now. I shouldn't have done that, and oh! Oh, we can't reach them, damn. There's a freaking armor. Are these guys at war with each other? They're not at war, so they're coming for us. Okay, interesting. Okay, so here's what we want to do. You... are going to go into regular stance right there. Wait. How far can we move in ambush stance? Pretty far. Alright, so you're gonna go right here, Zhatan. I'm really hoping that Miao Ying doesn't attack Zhatan while he's in ambush. It would be unfortunate. And then Yobaz, you're gonna go here. Hopefully, we'll be able to ambush this Dark Elf force here, destroy them, and then immediately attack Zhao Ming. Or Miao Ying, you're at it. We're going to attack Zhao Ming this turn. You have your level 20, and I still haven't decided about these two. Cooldown and Winds of Magic, both are quite nice, but the fact is we do send you into melee fairly often. So I'll still think about it. Magical reserves doesn't help this army. Actually, it would help this army right now, because we actually have a maximum amount, but scouting would help as well. We do still want to max out most of these, though. And I use Flaming Sword constantly, so I think we're probably going to pop that. Let's go Flaming Sword. I prefer these two spells to Burning Head, so I think we'll do this. Burning Head is just too untrustworthy with regards to how it veers away. You are going to grab the Cinder Blast shell, I think, rather than dig in first, because this will increase the amount of damage you can deal. Oh, you can actually get both. Well, then get both, why don't you? Too bad this causes you to lose armor, but nonetheless. Sundering attacks are valuable. You, Yobaz, oh, it's not you that needs the upgrade, it is Gordas. So you're going to get him. And what does this do again? Alright, we do want... Oh, right, wait. You know what, get him is great, but I do want Sneaky for all of these units. Wait, it makes the entire army sneaky. Nice, yeah, alright, fine. Faded, Lucky, Sneaky next. Beautiful. Next up, you, Internal Recruiter, you are ready. March stance. And get those Iron Demons and stuff out here. And with that, we're ready to fight once more. Scav, your rivalry continues. Let's attack Zhao Ming. Will he run? Will he fight? Will he die? Yes. And low casualties, but he's not in march stance, though once again, since we destroyed his Celestial Dragon Guard and his Fire Rain Rocket, I'm a lot less concerned about his army. Though, of course, we do still have to be concerned about Zhao Ming himself. Here we go again. Alrighty, nice little speech from Scav here, though I have absolutely no idea what he said. But anyway, Zhao Ming, back for more. He returns to try again. But I'm willing to bet on Scav this time around, especially as we do have full HP in our army, and we don't have those elites, as I was saying, and that we have to contend with. Anyway, we're going to start the battle off by having our Wolf Raiders annoy those Peasant Archers a little bit, and sort of run around in such a way that these guys have a difficult time actually targeting our units, just firing those fire arrows over the hills a little bit. And there we go, keep it up. And the enemy should have probably just sent its peasant horsemen after our wolf raiders, as otherwise these guys are just going to keep getting annoyed like this. Alrighty, there they are, the peasant horsemen finally sallying out to actually help the range units. We've already taken half HP damage off this peasant archer unit effectively for free, which is going to be quite valuable in this particular army, especially as we don't yet have any artillery here, and we probably won't for a while as yet. Anyway, horsemen are going to keep trying to chase the enemy down, but are going to continue taking arrows as they run on in. There's some brave peasants. Especially as they can see they're moving closer to our army there. They turned back? No. Not entirely sure what that was there. And we now have Scav supporting as well, though that went completely wide. I guess, yeah, the relative slow-moving projectile that he fires with his gun is going to have a difficult time hitting a unit of horsemen that is doing the dance, although that one actually knocks a couple off. Very nice. And that's because they stopped doing the dance and started moving in a straight line. Otherwise, they're in pretty bad shape as well. They're shaken, they're on fire, and oh, they're also slowed down because of the frostbite that we gave him. Yeah, huh. You know what, I actually like that. There we go, there's that Burning Wrath. I finally, for the first time in my life, remembered the name of this spell. As I keep calling it Wrath of Hashut, but, alright. It's a nice little magic missile. I generally... Does it count as a magic missile? I mean, it kind of arcs overhead. Yeah, it does count as a magic missile. I generally really dislike magic missile spells and pretty much never use them, although the reworked fireball isn't too bad, and this burning wrath thing I've grown to enjoy, generally speaking, especially when overcast and into a blob. The little mini vortexes it creates can do quite a bit of damage, which I've been fairly happy with, as I said. Anyway, gonna continue running around with our wolf raiders and annoying the enemy. It looks like they're still working their way towards us. Gonna get a few more of those burning wraths out. A little bit of a dark map, unfortunately, but considering we've mostly... Oh, wow. Every single one of those burning wraths just missed. Okay, at least these idiots moved into that one, but still, damn. And that was a good showcase of why I generally don't like magic missiles. I mean, what the heck was that? The enemy didn't even try to dodge it, you just straight up missed all 3 shots. But anyway, we got our units of Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits moving in from both sides, and they will be able to hit those Peasant Archers shortly, hopefully. It does look like the Peasant Archers are in range, and we are going to have to move forward. We do have our blocky sort of formations of Hobgoblin Cutthroats, so that the Master or the... well, including the Master Blasters, but generally speaking, the Blunderbusses can shoot between the lines there. We also have one of our units of Chaos Dwarf Warriors with Great Weapons here in the woods to protect us against the Peasant Horsemen charging through and attacking our archers and other such units. Anyway, here we go. The battle proper is about to begin. And continue firing with our mage there, and there's another burning wrath. Let's hope that this one lands. This was a single one rather than a multiple. No, actually that was a multiple one as well. It's just the other 2 missed horribly and in fact hit our own units. Ah, magic missiles. Why? Alrighty, and there we go. Now the battle is truly joined. And we're going to get a Dreadquake Mortar Bombardment off, mostly because, well, there isn't really a good other place to place it right now. There we go, do a little bit of damage to 2 of the enemy range units. I think this might have slightly clipped the Jade Warriors. The enemy is not blobbed up nearly as much as we would have liked in this particular situation, so yeah. Also, Zhao Ming doesn't have time to transform, is getting hit by all of the blunderbusses and all of the archers at the same time, and getting shot and suppressed as well. Look at that. Between suppressed and frostbite, his speed is down to 18. He can barely move. If we were to get poison on him, he'd just straight up be frozen. You can't even see him, and it doesn't matter, as down he goes. He could do nothing there. And ooh, some nice hits from the Burning Wrath, at least that time around. We also finally have our Hobgoblins moving into the back lines and hitting those Jade Warrior crossbows, preventing them from firing here, and these Peasant Archers as well. We also have a couple of our units of Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders still sort of running around, annoying the enemy and peeling this one unit of Jade Warriors away from the main enemy formation. Alrighty, otherwise our range units are doing a fantastic job. Poor Zhao Ming, he's been having a very bad time with all these range units. Kind of funny compared to the fights with Miao Ying we've had, because we obviously don't have the same kind of degree of infantry or missile infantry superiority that we do, well, in this army. And we don't on Zhatan, so Miao Ying had to be taken out much slower, or otherwise the rest of her army forced to shatter. But poor Zhao Ming just gets hit by all the range and dies. And he didn't even get the dragon up. Alrighty, well, otherwise the battle is going very much in our way. Most of the enemy range have failed to fire or can no longer fire. We are also now finally able to move all of our blunderbusses into better positions than they were before, no longer behind the rest of our lines, but able to shoot into the backs of the enemies or their sides, which means it'll make quick work of those remaining enemies that are still engaged. And once again, I absolutely love how much this the blunderbusses knock enemies down. It's really quite nice. Alrighty, looks like these Jade Warriors are routing, and in fact, the rest of the entire enemy army will shatter. The units that were peeled away will be still at full HP, so they're not hurt at all, but hopefully we can chase them down, and chase we shall. There's still a lot of stuff on the field that we'll want to destroy here, so we got a lot of work for our Gobos, and especially our 2 units of Cav here. They're going to be pretty instrumental. A few more blasts from our various blunderbusses and archers as well will hopefully take out a few more of these Jade Warriors, but by the looks of it, at least some will survive. There's just too many. Yeah. Zhatan's army may not have as much missile infantry at the current time, but it can certainly chase quite a bit better with all the Gobos that have, or so far, up to this point, have been in that army. Whereas this army has a much more limited chasing capability. I mean, it does still have a lot of Hobgoblin Cutthroats as well as its melee line, but still having a little bit of a tough time chasing stuff. Maybe it's just the sheer number of enemy units. Not that it matters anyway, because the battle is ours. The last few units should be just about done here, and I think we should still get a very decent amount of labor for this, considering the sheer amount of enemies we killed. Also, you gotta love the these maps, and I know I sing the praises of the Cathayan maps a lot, but both the Warpstone Desert with all this craziness everywhere, and the general Cathayan maps just look very nice. Alrighty, anyway, nice little battle, close victory due to the damage we took, probably primarily to our Hobgoblin units that were out front, but I'm very happy with the result regardless. For Zhao Ming. Alrighty, I can see why Zhao Ming didn't really want to attack us. He did provide us with a nice influx of labor yet again, so let's take those captives. And we got a scroll of shielding out of this, though I don't think that one we particularly care about. Alrighty, and we should be close enough to hunt him down, or the remnants of his units down. We got wagon engineering completed as well, which should be quite nice in buffing up our various, well, economic things, as in our currencies. Let's go for extended shifts and X's. Not a crazy amount of extra raw materials, but 10% faction-wide ain't too bad either. You, Scav, are gonna get 1 more point in Tyrant, and ooh, hello. We have Thirst for Magic, wins a magic power reserve increase. We have Flesh Sacrifice, Perfect Vigor, and Unbreakable, and Voice of Hashut, Vigor Reduction, and Casualty Replenishment Rate. All quite nice, but I think we gotta go with Thirst for Magic, especially since we can combine it with Careful Casting as well. Yeah, once again at the cost of that physical resistance, but, well, there's a lot of nice spells in this lore, and I think that we're going to make good use of them. And that's why his beard is turning to stone. Anyway, let us attack you. This one we will auto-resolve. Yes. Just don't want to waste the time chasing him, and it's a tiny amount of labor and a really tiny amount of everything else as well. I think we'll just take the money. Alright, hello. Warsmith, recruitment cost reduction for Infernal Guard. Well, we'll be wanting those Infernal Guard. There's that Executioner's Axe we saw earlier as well. You are in attrition territory here, but if you move there, you won't be. We could risk putting you into a march stance. I think that should have been most of the enemies here, right? Well, hopefully. Watch him have yet another full stack somewhere nearby. Oh, AI in your cheating ways. Who knows how many more units you'll have. Anyway, you move out there. Now, we are in negative income, so once again we will have to be careful, but the income will be fixed once these units are actually in these armies because of the upkeep reduction that they have. Now, we do have a decent amount of armaments and stuff, and let's... Was it next turn or this turn that we can send the convoy? This turn, beautiful. So, either one of you is good. Let's see the armies comparison here. Alright, we didn't want to send either one of them out, but this one has at least more units. In fact, wait, what do we have here? Yeah, you're okay. What about you? You have the Feral Mammoth. Yeah, I think we're gonna send you, Rangnipash Sour Scowl, out, create new convoy, or rather, add master. And then we will send you to... I think we'll send Big Boy Convoy out to trade armaments here at Troll Fjord, for example. It's a lot of labor for this. We could try to risk them in a high-threat place. I just don't feel like this is a worthy amount of labor. Castle Drakenhop's quite a bit better. And we'll have to go through the high threat, but, you know, maybe we will. Oh, and we got even more labor here as well. Alright, Black Crag I think it is then. It is an extra turn for it. And, oh, this is primarily green travel. No, you know what? Go for Castle Drakenhof then. And we will bump up the outgoing money. Yeah, alright. Dispatch. And hopefully we'll be able to send off some of that labor. How many more turns until you return? 3. So if we send you to somewhere that doesn't take long to go to, we would be able to... We could just send you like a short way to the Great Hall of Greases, for example. But once again, 100 for 140 labor. Doesn't feel like it's worth our time. And I don't want you traveling through the high threat because you're not strong enough yet. And this is exactly 3 turns. You know what? Yeah, just go there for a tiny bit, just to gain the extra little bit of XP. And if you die, well, then you die. Regardless of the potential for the Ogre camp to attack you. Because if you're dying at this level of strength of enemies, I think we will... I think we'll want to replace you anyway. Alright, dispatch. How you go, buddy? Not gonna bump it up because I expect you to, well, at the very least have a battle. Next up, we have resources to spend. We will be wanting to trade some armaments, but we will also want to increase a few things. But right now, the main thing is these places. We want to get that marble quarry up and running. For that, we need to rush the battlements, which means we need to transfer enough labor to rush them, which means we need... oh, only a little bit more, actually. Alright, let's transfer the labor then. We'll also want to probably get rid of this garrison base here, right? Terracotta Grave. Now, you know what? It still could get attacked by Dark Elves. The thing is, this is an outpost, and we do want to build the income thing here. Now, you know what? Delete it. We'll keep the Hobgoblins here. Actually, you know what? No, we're not recruiting any more Hobgoblins here. Screw it. Take out the Hobgoblin building, especially since it's a cheap building. And then this place is Land of Stone and Steel, and we will transfer you some labor from, let's say, Stone Sky Foothills, which has way too much. And let's say... I guess the Red Wastes as well. Especially since the public order in both places is bad, though this one's about to use the public order thing. And then we'll bump up here. 100, 100. Lovely. Accept? Yes. Then, we've been collecting a little bit of labor here at Dragon Gate, which is where we're going to sell labor out of. This is going to be our periodic labor selling location. I think it's a nice labor storage place, especially since it'll never rack up enough labor to have public order, and public order is irrelevant to it. And next up, that means we can rush you. Tower of Zharr, reward quartermaster. Oh yeah, we already saw that. What we want is this. Marble Quarry. Raw materials produced plus 15, and raw materials extra. Very nice. And we'll probably actually want to rush that thing as well. Is there anything else that we want to build in this territory? Ooh, we can build a incinerator if we wanted to. Especially if we have a factory, we could do that. The alternative is to build some... Actually, this is probably a pretty good place for the Tower Roads as well, because it'll have a lot of provinces adjacent to it. But if we go through this, we'll be able to get a Demon Smith, and we do need another Sorcerer for our Goblin army, since it doesn't have one. And this costs armaments, but we don't have this anywhere near anyway. And we could get a few Kadai Fireborn in one of the armies as well. I'd love to get access to them a little bit earlier. Just double checking what this does. Lord Recruit rank here, Recruit rank casualty replenishment. Probably not a big enough deal for us to be concerned with. Yeah, I think I'll build a military building here. We could actually also build the Ash level here and then do another military building when we replace the Bastion thing, the Fane Guard. Because we won't need that here anymore shortly because we'll have other territories. Maybe that's the better way. I just want to be able to build Dwarf Warriors closer to the front lines, as the other one is really far away right now. You know what? Ash level it is. Alrighty, and we could rush you for a little bit of extra cash per turn. There we go, that fixes it, not completely, but somewhat. Next up, is there anything else? We wanted to get you to set an example. There we go, fix that public order situation. You are good now. We will also want to rush... Well, technically we could rush both of these. 240, yeah? You know what, rush this as well. Alright, and that's a little bit more money. I just gotta keep stacking those. And we will probably want to upgrade the battlements here. I did also want to get the tier 4 for you. Wait 1 second. If we were to rush the factory here, we could start on the iron thing. We can't afford it right now anyway. And this is what? The raw materials production increase? Yeah, we'll need more labor in this place. You know what? I think we'll hold on to the rest of the money, except raw materials. We will still want to get those. Not sure about keeping the factory there. This is an overseer's camp, which we don't want to build. Let's upgrade Bloodwind Keep. And we'll upgrade you next. Pome is at tier 3. We'll want to upgrade you to tier 3 as well, Nangao. So we'll do that next turn. Alright, that looks good to me, and I think, unless there's ancillaries or items to spread around... What do we have here? Alright, the Warsmith. Recruitment cost and unit experience. You know what? You have 1 unit of Infernal Guard, right? Oh, these are Infernal Iron Sworn. What do they have, by the way? Okay, they have nothing special. What is this? What makes this particular... Undying Well. Okay, I was just wondering what exactly makes this particular unit unique. So yeah, the Infernal Iron Sworn should benefit from the Infernal Guard stuff. These guys don't have the will thing. Okay, so that's what makes that particular unit unique. Okay, I was just curious. Next up, I believe we're ready to go. I guess we could apply that one last item that we had. You know what? Screw the Potion of Foolhardiness, replace that with that purple item that we got. The Ring of Thorns. Melee damage reflection. You both go into melee fairly often. Wait, we got a second Executioner's Axe. Huh. Okay, lots of armor sundering. You are gonna get armor sundering yourself anyway. You have one. I guess we could give that to this guy. I mean, somebody has to use it. Your melee attack's a little bit low, but the armor sundering will still work against various units. Also, Potion of Speed and Potion of Foolhardiness, I don't care about you. So Fuse, yeah, Obsidian Lodestone. So hoping for something a little bit better than that. Oh well, I guess we could give it to you just so that you reduce your overcast damage a little bit, since we do overcast your stuff a lot. Anyway, skip. I don't believe there's diplomacy, and we're saving the armaments for 1 turn at least more, so end the turn. And let's see if anything interesting happens. Miao Ying will want peace, and we will not want it. Please don't attack us, Miao. Damn it. Okay, we're going to fight this manually. And we're going to hope that we... wait. We need her to escape, basically. We could decline the attack, but I think there's value in destroying most of her army to make the actual battle a little bit easier. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna manually fight this, and hopefully Miao Ying will run. We have to deploy, I think, at the rear of the column, so that she tries to escape. So fight battle. I was really hoping that this would work on the Dark Elves instead, but oh well. Actually, seeing our armies, they will probably run after this. I hope they don't immediately declare war on the northern provinces and destroy them, taking our Miao Ying defeat trait right when we wanted it. It would be quite unfortunate. Unless we can take a look at these guys. Alright, come on now. There we go. Alrighty, so rear of the column, start deployment. We want to go here, and the AI should hopefully escape this. Yeah, magma cannons here. We will take you guys here. I want most, if not all, the enemy units to escape. You can stand right up there, and we'll make a little bit of space for you to attack. Just in case, you and you can hover overhead, and then you guys can be back there. We're obviously not going to be taking this battle particularly seriously. Just want to do 2 things. One, you're going to go here. Actually, you can't fire very far like this. You're going to need to be a little bit closer. Alright, fine. We don't want to get too close, because then the enemy will actually try to fight. That's not what we want. Hopefully Miao Ying won't fight like this. It'll be really unfortunate if she does. You can be together with... I don't know, here it doesn't really matter where you are, just fire on something. Anything. Anything at all. You guys are fine, you can reach the entirety of the enemy, and then you two. Want to take a quick look at you before the battle starts, because the battle's probably going to be over in 2 seconds. Ooh, you guys look fantastic. These are the blazing beards of Bergerac. And then, oh wow, you guys look fantastic as well. The Immortals. Not to be confused with the Immortals of Grimgore. Anyway, you guys are good. Let us, I guess, begin. Let's see what happens. Let's turn off your skirmish mode before we do. And I guess you guys can turn off your skirmish mode as well. Start battle. Alright. Move Flamestorm right. Alright, good, good, good. Right there. Probably could have popped one there as well, but it doesn't really matter. Alright. Let these guys fight. Miao Ying is running. Beautiful. Exactly what we want. Alright, you two land among these guys. Just stay away from Miao Ying a little bit. You magma cannons fire on all of this. You go here, and then you go here. Oh, wait, you have the flaming breath as well. Might as well speed this up a little bit like. So we're in our own territory, so we're not super concerned. Let's also prevent these guys from running away. Pop that armor. There we go. The cannons are in. And yeah. Alright, Miao Ying has nearly escaped, which means you go chase after those units. And the rest of you guys can attack. Group 2. Wait, you should have been... whatever. Attack all those. Is Miao Ying gone? Wait until she's gone. Don't let her return. And a few more. Nearly there. Good. Alright. Fire the Dreadquake. Oh, you guys are actually going to stop before it hits you? Or are you? Or are you? Well, looks like you're not. Too bad for you. Alright, I gotta watch this. Here we come. There we go. Oh, that was kind of inaccurate, but I guess we can't expect super high accuracy from any of that. You attack, please, and you can pop the Shield of Thorns on Zhatan. How's the rest of the army? Not really paying attention to it, but we can get extra labor from all this. There we go. Battle is ours. You can attack this, you can attack this, you can attack this. You guys are lacking in Gobbo units, so you won't be fast, and I'm going to speed this up as we kill whatever else we can. Quite a bit of effort to preserve Miao Ying, but I do think it was necessary. It's just a really good defeat rate, so bad idea to just let it go like that. Nice, very nice. Alright, get a few more kills if you can. Land among them. Probably could have cast another spell. Fireball out there. There you go. Alright, did you guys manage to catch anything? Apparently not. Nearly there. Man, I can't believe Gobbos aren't fast enough to actually catch those guys. This is why you need the Cav. Alrighty. The damage is irrelevant, but it's free XP, 0 losses, 0 damage. Miao Ying lives. She will return to her last stronghold, wherein we will have the Overseer. Attack, take the defeat trait. And then we won't be needing to see her again. Too bad we won't be able to get the defeat trait on Mr. Stonebeard, but it's okay. You can't have it on everybody. 235 kills, not bad. One of the magma cannons did fairly well as well. Obviously, that was normally an auto-resolvable battle. I just didn't see any need to actually fight it. And yeah, so... oh. Huh. I thought that the Blessed Dread would run... ah, Loke here. Damn. Okay. Wait, we might need to figure this out. Snitch wants military access. I'm gonna betray him later anyway, but it'll be later on. Counteroffer for more money. And we're not gonna power you up by giving you money, so propose. Well, the fact that low care here is a little bit annoying, we might be able to... I don't know. Bait him into another fight as we did with Zhao Ming. Really don't want to lose a province that we've actually invested money in. I'm not sure any one of the... well, he can't take Po Mei, or at least I doubt he can. Oh wow, we randomly got a potion of healing? That's fantastic. You can't use it, but Gordus can't use it. He has the banner of slavery. Okay, fine. Scav, you have the potion of strength. Alright, Scav can use it. I guess we're getting a lot of good stuff to Scav here. Alright, where's that potion of healing? Lovely. Especially since, unlike Zhatan, you don't have regeneration. Looks like you'll be able to take Shangyang here. Another capital, another tower. Always nice to see. Anyway, with that, we're pretty much out of time. And, oh, there's another army here. Yeah, you can't reach Loke here. Oh well, but we should be able to attack this little army and then attack Pome. I actually expect that this army will run. Huh. I wonder if we can draw these guys out. That would be fantastic. I guess we'll have to see. Well, anyway, lots more fighting to be had, and next time around, as we can clearly see, we've also got the Iron Demons and stuff ready to move in as well, so they will be available either next turn, well, next turn, probably not this turn, because they actually have to reach our armies, but that should be pretty nice, as well as more magma cannons for the second army. We also have the western provinces on the back foot, so we'll be taking more of their territories as much as we can, and that'll probably be the episode after next episode, because this all has to be dealt with. So stay tuned for Lokir and the destruction of the northern provinces next time. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.